Why, yes, I am Tom. Thanks.
No,
Was that a
this
pun?
is Patrick.
Is that a pun?
Let's put
Morning.
disposal.
I made everything here with my
Let's
bare
just
hands.
take colony drop and push it somewhere else.
I cooked everything here with my bare hands, including the bare hands.
Okay.
It's a pun.
Okay, guys. Okay. All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, this is your old pal Cube the Third. Yeah, technical issues. So basically, what happened was, the new way just isn't really working out tonight. So I'm just going to have to go back and do this the old fashioned way. So doing it NTR radio and Baka Gaijin style tonight.
Yeah, it's my fault.
No,
Cosmic Forces know I'm on this podcast, so they're trying to destroy it as well.
yeah, they're trying to destroy. Yeah, basically they're making OBS fuck up. It's making the YouTube live servers fuck up.
Exactly.
So okay, but anyway, let's reintroduce ourselves. I'm Cube the Third, and as always, my hosts.
As I tried to say on the previous episode, like the previous time we tried this, but it fucked up. I came here like half an hour late.
Yeah, Kevin late to the party.
Yeah, it's kind of beat.
I'm not gonna call you Fart Knocker again, so.
Well,
You just did.
I'm not calling you that again, though. That's the thing.
Now he doesn't have any context.
But yeah.
But yeah.
I was late this time because I was busy destroying the world with feminism.
Well, now you've given them context, so now they understand that you're a fart knocker. So there you go. You just invited it on yourself.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Okay. And also, Zeke Freak.
What's up, my fellow bronies and anal rimmers? This is Zeke Freak, the man that needs no introduction. Drop the mic.
Boom. Okay. And a returning champion. He hasn't been here since the podcast 0 days. So
really?
Please introduce yourself. Time Enforcer Anubis.
allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. H to the O-V. I used to... By the... That's actually like the video edit for that song.
Oh.
Now, hold on. I'm checking my script here. Wow, Anubis, you haven't been on since the podcast 0 days?
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
Hove hasn't been here since the podcast 0 days.
Yeah, it was
shit,
about
shit. I lost my script. Let me ad lib.
Okay, I got a spare somewhere. Here you go.
Fuck, thanks. Wow, that is very incredible.
I feel like I've podcasted.
I would not
with you a
know
dozen
because
times.
I have not been here. I have only been here for a couple of months because I am a gigantic bitch. Who wrote this?
Screenplay by Zeke Freak.
Anyway, so I have a new guest to the podcast. So with that, the Geeky Panda, please introduce yourself, buddy.
I'm still laughing at the last part, but hey everyone, I'm the Geek Panda here from the Geeky Panda blog on YouTube, and I am rolling with these guys for now. So
Yeah.
I have to ask, what's it like to be successful?
Roll it on.
Well, cocaine, a lot of cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Finally. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, it just keeps rolling in.
You immediately achieve hose.
Well, it's just like
No YouTube play button, just like Russian mail order wives.
Yeah, like I made a whole video about Crunchyroll about reviewing being awesome, and I got a lot of views on it. And I'm like, I sent them an email like, hey, can you guys send me some stuff? I can keep doing this. And they're like, no, it's okay. I'm like,
Really? They didn't? Because honestly, I found Crunchyroll admins are like the easiest people to like give you free shit.
well, they were
Like,
looking for ambassadors, and I'm like, hey, look at my review video that hit 11,000 views. Hello.
No, they must just really like me because I once like bitched and moaned. I'm like, why isn't the fucking Vita app out yet? You fucking cocksuckers! And they're like, hello, sir. We're sorry you're having problems with our service. Would you like 4 free months? I'm like, I just called you all a bunch of fucking cocksuckers, and you give me 4 free months.
Apparently,
And they did. They gave me 4 free months or until the Vita app was out, and it didn't come out for like 8 months. So I had almost a year of free Crunchyroll because I called them cocksuckers on Twitter.
Damn.
Wow. God. That's
Sailor B, you're pretty cool.
Folks. Zeke freak, folks.
Wow.
I get what I want.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Champion.
10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
So,
Good game.
I'm sorry
Good
I
game.
just killed the show.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so Anubis, how you been, man? So since it's been a while since you've been on the show, besides doing all the usual antics on NTR radio and such.
Yeah. It's been pretty good. Been pretty good. I mean, not much going on at this point, but it's really been nice. I don't know. There's not much anime-wise going on, but I'm at a point now where I might start actually doing that pilot training soon. So I'll be in the air at some point.
Oh, sweet. So, that's freaking awesome.
Hopefully I don't fall.
Excellent.
You can be a pilot? How good is your vision?
Fine. I can see. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying because the glasses. I'm like, you don't look like someone who can be a pilot. I'm not saying that they're saying that.
I don't know. I went in and said, hey, I want to fly, and they gave me all this information for that I'll show, so they'll teach me how to fly. So I said, hey, okay, I'll come back there. I'll come back here eventually when I have money.
and then you find, and then well, at least you're not colorblind, because if you're colorblind, you can't fly ever. At least that's
Yeah.
at least
Yeah,
that's
at least I can see.
How
some
can
color.
they prove that?
by
They have colorblind tests.
yeah.
If I want to soar through the great red skies, I can do that whenever I want.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll at some point you'll probably see a MiG-21 flying by with anime girls painted on it. That one's me.
Probably with like a little thing that says "Watch NTR Radio."
Yeah, well, I'll have a sign being towed by it. Watch NTR Radio.
Yeah. With the NTR Radio flag and such. Okay. All right. I think I pretty much went over you. I pretty much went over you, Kevin, and such. So, have I pretty much said how you've been doing, Zeke? Kevin. It's been a long night.
Yeah, our names are so similar. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, mine's somewhere in the middle of the alphabet. His is very last.
Nobody picked me for gym class.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. So, Zeke, how have you been, buddy?
I have been super phenomenal, and I'm thirsty. I have to go. I have my first day of work tomorrow.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
If I had the mission successful drop in, I would do it.
Yeah.
Or,
As you can.
I got a better one.
Outstanding.
There you go.
There we go. As you can tell from my avatar change, I finally finished GX today.
Woo! Yeah, there you go.
No, sigh!
So now, are you finally on 5 dicks now?
Exactly.
5 dicks. Yeah, basically.
Actually, this show interrupted the first episode I was watching. I'm like on the eye catch.
You interrupted my dicks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only at 2.5 dicks, Cube.
Yeah. I'm sorry I interrupted your card games on motherfucking motorcycles, okay?
Card games on motorcycles!
God games on motorbikes! Cyrus failed.
So, Panda, how have you been, like, over the past couple days and all that stuff?
I'm tired. Like after New York Comic Con, I was gone. I was like at mercy of the universe. But now, back in work, been playing a lot of Halo 5 recently, and
I was about to say, are you still tired from New York Comic Con?
that was a big convention. Okay.
Wasn't
Listen,
it like that was like 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
It was a
Listen,
big.
I'm back to 100% like the next day.
Panda.
What?
It takes me a few
I just need to know this. Did you attend the Viz panel?
No, I wasn't able to attend any of the panels that I wanted to because of the freaking. Okay, you're a VIP, meaning you get first dibs on like getting some of the stuff, including like the tags for certain panels and shit, right? In the morning. Problem was that we got in at 9 o'clock in the convention center. Like the convention doesn't even open until 10, but we got in at 9, and we're like, okay, we're in early, Doors open at 10, and the regular people come in. Apparently, they start letting the regular people in at 8, and they started lining up for that shit, and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I paid $200 for my VIP ticket. Others paid $500. We're like, the fuck.
I love that. I
Bullshit.
love the thing I love about cons is that you think you're early, but you're never early enough.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
that
apparently people on the first night were like literally out on the street overnight, and they literally, like, I shit you not, they were shitting on the street.
There we go.
Oh,
Champ.
Okay.
Okay, let's be real. It's New York City.
Yeah,
but
it's
they
the
were-
Big Apple.
Every
They
day.
were
Come on.
doing the thing, going to the bathroom on the street.
God, at least find a payphone. Jeez.
I didn't even think they even made it that far.
It's like the Big Apple.
A two-story McDonald's.
They're like, when
Two-story
people told me that, I was asking, like, people really do that?
Yeah, I think the Big Apple's a little overripe because I'm seeing some brown spots.
See, the thing is, back in 1820, like, there used to be horses crapping in the street, and the people learned from the horses. You see.
That's basically just my whole thoughts on the whole thing.
That's my New York City headcanon.
That's just more reason for me to never go to that convention.
Well, I'm going again next year, and I already got my hotel room
Why?
reserved.
I don't know why.
No, it's funny that I got my hotel room reserved literally right after the convention again, so...
I understand that. I don't know why.
See, I'm
'Cause,
agoraphobic because I can't go to conventions that big because I'm so agoraphobic.
I'd love to go to like anime. I'd love to go like Anime Expo.
Agoraphobic has two meanings. It means you either hate wide open spaces, which I do, or you're afraid of like massive crowds, which I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have panic attacks in sufficiently crowded malls. I can't handle New York Comic Con.
No, it was crowded, and like Anime Expo 2017.
It'd be
Yeah,
hard to-
don't go.
Freezy.
Don't go to the Riverside Tyler Mall during like any sort of holiday, especially
Oh, yeah.
Black Friday.
Dude, when I was in Texas for Christmas a few years ago, we went to this one mall, and I had a fucking panic attack in that mall because there were so many fucking people, and I could not find my way out. Like, I swear, like, I think I told that story once how I, like, got on my knees and, like, screamed, and, like, no one even noticed. That's how loud it was.
Like,
I almost broke, like, my copy of Dead Rising 2, I think I bought there.
In the mall, nobody can hear you scream.
That sounds like Leprechaun 7 in the mall.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think if they had Leprechaun 7, they would have been like Lucky Number 7 or some bullshit.
Yeah, lucky number 7 because it's even more shit than the last 5.
Leprechaun 7.
oh.
Jackpot!
The Leprechaun movies are so bad.
Fuck you, Lucky Charms.
Oh, they're always trying to steal my Lucky Charms.
Okay. Apparently, I have some live comments. That's fun.
Like comments. They're magically delicious.
Oh, what's just going on here? We're just trying to drink our beer.
This is heavy.
I'll throw a good Scotch
This is heavy. I'm like, wow, what's the post?
Man, this is so serious. I can't believe it, guys. Wow. It's like the guy who's
They're
like,
talking about Darfur now.
I love those guys that like read things out and like trying to like prong you into like asking a question. It's like, what is it?
What is your question? What is it?
I do that constantly when I'm like reading anything. I'm like, this,
That last "oh" sounded kind of wrong.
oh.
Okay, now we're going overboard.
Okay. Oh. All right. Oh, Quizareno is just like, Cube, do you need donations? I see that CRT monitor. I'm like,
No. He's a poor fag by choice.
Oh my god.
poor fag. I actually
You're like, no. Cube,
He just
what
plays
you
a lot
are?
of Smash.
Cube, what you are is the one person in the Monica classroom with the notebook and not the laptop.
You're poor fag.
Poor fags to the poor.
Let me fucking talk, guys. Fucking talk. But anyway, I already have like a modern TV right in front of me. You can't really see it unless if I put a mirror, but it's basically there to like monitor the chat. So, but yeah, I had a MIG. And yes, Quizareno, you are important. Yeah, Gotchaman crowds, yeah. Yeah, because apparently that's like the worst thing ever since like AIDS or some shit like that.
It's the worst thing since Opate and C3 Boo and
We're living in the post-Opate world.
apparently we're living in the post-Opate world now, whatever that means.
We're living in the post-crowds world. We're living in the first.
The post C3 Boo world. Promotes gun culture.
Post Punch Man.
Post something.
But yeah, anyway, the reason why I have this CRT monitor is, well, it just works. So, I don't really need donations.
That's hilarious.
I mean, hey,
So you need donations because I think you're poor because of the CRT monitor.
What happened to people just not getting rid of stuff when it like, hey, it still works. Let me not get rid of this so I don't waste everything.
That's what I hate about all these like people who whine about lack of backwards compatibility. I'm like, don't sell your old console then.
Why did you get rid of your old consoles?
I
There's a
want
reason-
to play my old games. Then why'd you get rid of your old console?
Yeah,
There's a
exactly, man.
Yeah, there's a specific reason why I keep I have an NES, a Super Nintendo, a Nintendo 64, and a GameCube.
Ooh.
But
I mean,
do
hey.
you have the Wonder Swan color?
Oh.
Do you have?
Because I don't have a disposable income.
Do you have an FM Towns Marty?
What in Dick's name is that?
What?
Do you have Creed? Do you have Creed on vinyl?
Gazoon's height. What?
FM Towns Marty. That's a spin-off of a Japanese computer called the FM Towns.
I
Everyone
learned
gets
something
that joke.
today.
Yeah, that's.
But it's like when the Dreamcast came out, no one was complaining that you couldn't play Saturn games on it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I
When the GameCube came out, you didn't see. When the GameCube came out, you didn't see someone say, "I don't know what am I going to do with all my Nintendo 64?"
Where did the cartridge go?
Where's the-
That's great.
I think the PS2 kind of spoiled them on that because it was one of the first consoles. With
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first video game system with backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
the Game Boy Color. I get. Well, technically that's a revision.
Well, actually, no. The PlayStation 2 was actually one of the. I think that was actually the second game console to have backwards compatibility because the Master System was compatible with some older.
SG-1000. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because everyone bought a PS2 because it was the mid-level console that had nothing special about it.
Yeah.
Now they all expect everything to be a PS2.
Yeah.
And then when the PS3 came
You
around,
laugh, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
the PS2 when they tried to do the backwards compatibility on that, like some games would not work.
Yep.
Oh, hold on here.
Well, they don't seem to
Oh,
understand.
yeah, this
Nobody likes to understand the
Oh.
PS3's like very unique architecture. So.
So you're talking about this
This
guy right here.
douche still has one of the backwards compatible PS3s.
Oh
Yeah.
man, like
And they stopped making
Yeah, I
because
have.
they're Sony and they're highly incompetent.
Yeah.
I have two. I have my.
At least they're not as incompetent as Microsoft.
I have my 160 gig slim, and then I have like an 80 gig fat, which is
I
not.
just wish
backwards
Sega
compatible.
would start being good again.
No, the dream's already gone, man.
I understand the dream's gone, but let me have this, all right?
Okay.
I like to separate PS3s into fat, slim, and anorexic.
I like to separate PS3s into bad, worse, and what Sony.
Okay,
Stop.
okay, we have a correction about that. It was actually the Atari 7800 that had the.
Right? Yeah, I
Oh
remember that.
yeah.
Because nobody bought the 5200, so they had to just repackage it.
Champ. Atari. How about the Jaguar? Jaguar.
How about that controller?
How about it was so bad.
How about the original Microsoft Xbox, the Duke? The Duke, like
No, still better than the Jaguar controller.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
Still, yeah.
Have you seen a Jaguar controller? It's
No.
not very comfortable. Doesn't fit in hand very well, and you gotta manipulate this numeric keypad, and it's awful.
Nintendo, now you're playing with power. Sega. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Atari.
What?
We were relevant in the '70s, but not anymore.
Yeah, basically. Do you guys have anything else before we move on to the second segment?
I'm
And
just
then
about
there,
all
and,
set.
and then there's the TurboGrafx. I have done nothing productive all day.
Well, remember though.
TurboGrafx was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm the
Remember.
Neo Geo. My games are as big as I am.
Yeah, everybody loved the TurboGrafx. All 5 people that bought one.
Well, I have a PC Engine, but the PC Engine, that's where it's at for me.
Just remember, folks. Every good time starts off with a bad idea. That was my ex-girlfriend. I don't know which one. You can just choose one and just roll with it.
Damn.
Everyone should get a Sega Saturn. It's,
Yeah.
it's one of the best consoles ever made.
Yes, it is. It has awesome.
Better than the Dreamcast?
Sega Saturn Shiro.
Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose, man. Listen, that's like making a parent choose between their children. It's like you don't do that.
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh, well, which one? Like, if your child falls down the stairs, like, which one are you gonna run? Which one are you gonna walk to?
I mean, I can tell you
Run
which
to
one,
both. What kind of morbid?
I mean, I can tell you which one had the better controller, at least.
Which one had the better controller, in your opinion?
I mean, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
In your completely wrong opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so.
Okay, all right, guys. So you guys ready?
You bust my balls, guys.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, all right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for this first segment. Keep it right here on Otaku Midnight.
Or.
That was the most flatulent beatboxing I have ever heard.
Yeah. No, we're not horrible people, right?
Oh
It's
no,
called-
we're just
No, Sony's horrible people. It made
My
bad
name-
consoles.
no.
and
We're
bad
not horrible people. We're just problematic.
My name's Kevin. I don't understand subtlety.
I'm the most problematic.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, Cube. I'm so problematic. People thought I was white because of my opinions.
Yeah.
Let's just nail that
Hey
down.
Zach, you watching?
Hey, friggin' hate half the people half the haters out there before I started
No, I have.
having video on NTR radio. You watching?
I have
Idiots.
to. I have to ask. Did that plot twist come to him before you were on his show or after?
I have no idea. I don't know, nor really care. I just find it hilarious the sheer number of people who thought I was white. It's like, and this is something I was on this morning. I was watching this. My dad and I were out to dinner once. He was telling me about this dude on ESPN talking about this football player and how he's not a real black person because his fiance is white and he might be a Republican, but he has braids, so he might be black.
That is the funniest fucking spiel I have ever heard.
It's dumb. So like if you're educated and if your opinions don't jive with the opinions of the black community, yeah, exactly. If you speak like an educated person, like if you pronounce the R's in your words, you're not black. Like, it's dumb. Like, yeah, okay.
I just checked my subscription feed. There are like 3 episode 8s.
What?
Shit.
Oh, Otaku Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, we fucked up.
I think we lost. Yeah, I think we lost connection twice, and now we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine now, which is good.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Anubis.
Goddamn mother.
Who is that? Who is there? Who is the freaking the icon of the Dreamcast? You know,
Segata Sanshiro.
Maybe I should cosplay as him, and I just should tell people like you should play Dreamcast.
Champion.
Oh shit!
You can borrow my Sega Saturn and carry that around. Just don't break it.
I think the only reason everybody loves Segata Sanshiro is because he's played by goddamn Kamen Rider.
I love.
He's played by Kamen Rider #1.
Yeah, I'll just like randomly beat up people and just say like you should play Sega. You should play Sega.
This just in, and this is how I get half my news, by the way. I'm just looking at this new Alpha Omega Sin video. Dude kills his friend blaming The Walking Dead, says he thought he was a zombie. That is funny.
Is that legit?
Yeah, dude kills friend, blames Walking Dead, thought he was a zombie.
Wow.
Turn off your Gamergate podcast.
Yeah. Gamergate podcast.
I don't even. Wow.
Not sorry. All right.
Scuba bop, nut up.
Review Tech USA. I love that
Tech
guy.
USA.
It's like, hey.
I love that intro. It's just it's simple.
Give it up and down up.
I just like famed God.
God.
Famed God.
That is my favorite Review Tech USA moment. Right?
Same here. It had the dude's one shot on there.
What was it?
Famed God.
Okay. All this had a fail plug moment right here, folks. Fucking tap. Okay. We're good.
The only reason I did that is because I saw a video of Review Tech USA this morning because big on anime, which I know, Zeke, he blocked you. We don't need to know again.
I can't believe that guy blocked me.
Are you serious?
Seriously, it kind of annoys me that you bring it up every time I say his name.
What, big on anime? Yeah, dude.
Big on anime. I can't believe that jerk. Did you know he blocked me?
Yeah, we know about it.
People blocking people for no reason. I'll try to retweet someone.
Yeah, I love that.
And be unable to retweet them, then look at their profile. Hey, this person I've never interacted with and had no knowledge of the existence of before this moment has me blocked for some reason.
And
Okay.
I love it when that happens, and I agree with everything they ever say. I'm like, what?
This person made a really good point that I wouldn't want to retweet, but I'm blocked by them, even though
Sometimes I like
any
circumvent it. Sometimes I circumvent it by like taking a screenshot and then like tweeting that.
interaction.
I'm like, haha, gotcha now.
Okay, you guys ready on second segment?
No, I gotta
Ready
piss.
on second segment.
Okay.
I'm gonna shit!
Be right back.
No, I'm not.
I'm going.
Okay. Okay, Zeke, you gonna do it, or are you?
Yes, I'm going. Just stop.
Turn off your Gamergate podcast.
Even though
Even though this is the podcast that makes a point of not mentioning Gamergate.
yeah,
These people are looking for NCR radio.
we're talking about it.
These people are 2 days late. They're looking for NCR radio for the Gamergate podcast.
And Baka Gaijin. Well, they don't really. I don't know if they had a Gamergate topic yet.
No, we don't.
I just know it was mentioned. Like, we.
Zeke's said stuff about it before. I just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm just like.
I just shrug and go, yeah. I mean, it's like.
Gamergate podcast.
That's so dumb.
I'm like.
Whoever said that is dumb. I don't care if they hear me. They're dumb.
No, your friends are dumb. That's all I gotta say. Come to the Otaku Midnight studio for an ass kick.
If y'all are still listening to this, whoever said turn off Gamergate podcast, you're not very intelligent. I'm sorry.
Zing.
Wait, what is the chat from this thing say?
Yeah, man.
I love using that drop in.
Air horn.
It's so dumb, but
It's
I
like
love
they
it.
MLG horns.
Make it sound like Jammin' 94.5. Make it sound like every reggae and hip hop station in Southern Florida.
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, this isn't a joke.
Yeah.
It's not.
My Karumi Cup is still awesome. Even though this isn't official, I still love it.
Don't they have an official cup now?
Yeah, I probably might try to get those at OhioCon if they have them.
Ohio.
Because
There are a whole lot of unofficial Dakimakura that as soon as I'm gonna get paid, I'm ordering like all of.
But how many of them are naked?
podcast.
Not many of them actually.
I think I might attend OhioCon 2017.
OhioCon 2017. This time is personal.
It's like he thought he got out, but they just brought him back in. Well, it was seriously my first con. I started making cosplay music videos, so.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I always have like this attachment to it too, so.
Yeah. For me, my first convention ever was actually IkasuCon in Cincinnati. Wait a second. We can talk about this on the main segment.
I was about to say, I think this is the first time any of us have segued, like tangented into a topic that is actually for once related to the main topic.
That's the reason why I was like, it's like, okay, time out.
It's like hold your horses here.
Hold
we
on.
haven't hit that far yet.
We don't want to ruin all this good discussion happening.
The textures are still popping in on this level. Hold
Textures
on.
are popping.
How big is how big is Zeke's bladder? He's been gone.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, when you got to make a podcast, you got to get back here quick, asshole.
Exactly.
Same with the guy who's
I mean, Kevin was late, but at least he's here.
Yeah, that's true. Oh. God, I need to make more videos.
So do I. Says the person who never makes videos at all.
No, you have.
Yeah, like 3.
Yeah. The GoPro footage was good.
I actually really, I still have more that I need to
Yeah, I
make.
know. That's why I've been thinking about it. I could have mentioned another YouTuber, but I'm like, oh my god, this is too easy.
So.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Now, folks, it's very important.
Okay,
You always make content.
it's like it's like that. I might have made like 3 videos, but at least I still create content.
Yeah.
I hit my teeth with that one. I guess that was instant karma.
Oh!
Oh.
Let me just give you this one. Or for you, it would have been Sonic Rings.
Speaking of which, I am actually playing Sonic Dash right now.
Zeke, when are you dude? Man, you know what? I need to get the Jeopardy drop in now.
It's like we already started talking about it a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I stopped myself.
We're holding the
Come on!
floodgates now. It's like hold.
It's like, we gotta,
Pause, Granddad. Pause again.
God damn it!
I actually
My
just
game
real-
crashed.
I actually just realized that I'm wearing a panda shirt and I'm a geeky. Oh god damn it!
at least I'm not wearing friggin' gold ornate Egyptian, friggin' all this
I
garbage.
was just about to say. Damn it.
There is nothing about me that has anything at all to do with my handle.
Oh wait a minute!
I
Don't
do
I?
wear a Cube shirt, but I don't have it. I don't have any.
Oh, I still have that art book.
What, the Zone of the Enders art book?
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need an Anubis somewhere.
The enforcers will handle this.
So, what can we talk without talking about the subject?
Well, I'm just waiting for Zeke to come back.
Yeah, we can talk about how Zeke Freak's taking forever.
All right, ex-girlfriends. Let's hear them.
Well,
My love life is about as boring as toast.
I've got like
Unbuttered
2
toast.
ex-girlfriends ever.
I only had like one ex-girlfriend, mainly because it didn't work out.
There are several girls that it just didn't work out with, and I never made it to that point with. But I have 2
Serious?
ex-girlfriends.
Should I count serious or just yeah? Oh, God.
Serious.
Hold on. Let's see if I remember names.
Sirius satellite radio.
Yeah. Let's see however many people.
Yeah. Nicole. Well, this is serious. Nicole.
Okay, Zeke. We know you're back.
Zeke! Thank you.
Thank you.
You're gonna get us blocked by YouTube Red.
Yeah, exactly.
asshole.
Yeah. It's like, do you guys want to be blocked unless you subscribe?
I'm sorry, your show interrupted my jam session.
Well,
Well, hey, you were scheduled to be on my show tonight, so your jam session goes somewhere else.
I also scheduled a jam session at exactly 10:56.
I already reintroduced myself as Hove. If we want to battle jam sessions, we can battle jam sessions.
Right now, let's get on with the stupid podcast.
You might not think I have rhymes. I have rhymes.
No, I don't.
But are they mad rhymes?
I spit rhymes like a fountain. Don't worry.
That didn't rhyme.
Whatever.
I know. I'm
Let's get on
saving
with
my rhymes for the battle. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Let's begin.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anubis, you good?
Good on my end.
Kevin, you good?
Yes.
Zeke, you good?
Little hungry.
Okay.
God damn it! My app crashed again.
I'm talking about real problems, Kevin.
Let's talk about hunger.
Yeah.
This isn't a joke.
Hunger Games.
Geeky Panda, you good?
Yar, 'tis but a scratch.
Okay. All right. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Otaku Midnight. Sorry about that long ass break, but we kind of just had to get shit out of the way and.
It's Zeke's fault.
Yeah.
Point
Yeah.
fingers
Well, not to
down.
say it. Sorry.
I was interrupted. I had to find my dog.
Yeah, your imaginary dog.
No, I have a dog. He's just not very loud.
That's a
He's the
very.
most docile motherfucker.
I don't know why he's so quiet. Because he doesn't exist.
No, I've heard him bark. I've heard him bark once. It's because he stepped in a tack.
You've heard him bark.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, bark in a video once.
If a dog barks in my house and no one's around to hear it, is it still my fault?
Yes.
There's my dog. Hi, dog. What's that? Jimmy's trapped in a well.
I guess he's gonna stay in that well. It's time for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, serious business time. Okay, for today's main segment, we are talking about anime convention convergence or anime cons becoming quote unquote all purpose geek conventions. Okay, now who wants to go first on this? Because I think I only have like very little to say on this. This is the whole reason why I brought Anubis and you Panda on, so that way I can supplement this with, since I know you guys will have a lot more con experience than me, because I only go to like Ohio Con and that's basically about it. But I guess from my experience, I mean, I used to kind of resent it, like, okay, it's like, okay, what's all this Homestuck doing here? What's all this doing here?
Oh god.
I used to be that douchebag about bronies and all that stuff. I used to be that douchebag. So
You used to be the Silent Rob. Give him the Silent Rob treatment.
yeah. Funny enough,
Jay and Silent Rob.
Funny enough, Silent Rob lives about 20 minutes away from me. No joke.
I was gonna say, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You've probably gone to the Staples where he used to work.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, but anyway, but yeah, I used to be that guy, but I pretty much mellowed out over the course of like, I pretty much mellowed out like, when I started like, getting into stuff like, regular show and Adventure Time and all that stuff. But I didn't really. Then I started to kind of mellow out and just like, to me, the way I look at it, as long as like the con is as at least 50% anime, I think I'll be pretty much be happy.
Morty.
But I started to kind of notice like when I went to a horror convention back in 2014 called Horror Hound Weekend, which is in Cincinnati, and it's also in a couple of other places too. It's a horror movie convention. I started to notice that I don't really see like I don't see like anime cosplayers there. I don't see regular show cosplayers there. I don't see, well, Steven Universe wasn't really as popular at the time back then, so I can't really say Steven Universe. I know that I didn't see any Homestucks. All I saw was a straight up. It was basically with the theme horror movies. It was basically like Halloween in March, basically. And I just kind of thought to myself, And when I was at the dealer's room of this thing, there was only like 2 or 3 dealers that kind of diverged from the quote unquote Halloween in March, because that's when it happened in March. So, and I kind of felt like, why don't I see this convergence anywhere else? And I just, it's just I never really kind of got it. So
Question.
What up?
How small was that HorrorCon?
It wasn't as big as say OhioCon or anything like that, but it was pretty jam packed.
Well, follow-up question: what was the age group mostly of?
I mostly saw like mostly adults. I saw some teenagers, but it was mostly like in the 18 to 34 range.
There's your answer. There's your answer right there.
Second question. Bank account number. What is it?
My bank account is 69696969420. Blaze it. So
I probably should have gotten a pen.
Anyway, okay, so the reason why I brought on Anubis, because Anubis has an article in the next issue of Neon talking about this. So without further ado, I'm going to let Anubis take the podium. Anubis, take it away.
All right, let me break it down for you like this. Anime is not geek culture. We see a whole lot of this geek culture thing, because you see a whole lot of geek culture kind of piggybacks off of anime when we're talking about stuff like Homestuck, stuff like My Little Pony, the kind of burgeoning stuff that doesn't yet have come into its own to be able to branch off and do its own thing. it piggybacks off of the anime conventions.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
So, and there's another reason why you see a whole lot of the young, especially the younger crowd in anime conventions. They go to conventions more for the community.
Yeah.
Whereas someone like me, I'm going to a convention yes, for the community, but I'm also there to go to panels to learn stuff from other anime fans. I'm also there to buy stuff. But
Pimp your magazine?
Basically have a 3-day party, basically, for me.
Pretty much, but it's the focus has left the not completely, but the focus has shifted from the media as far as anime conventions go. It's shifted from the media to the community, and that's why we're seeing a whole lot of this convergence thing going on.
I have a rant.
Go on.
First, a quick joke. If Dead Space has taught me anything, the convergence is a bad idea. Secondly,
He's right.
secondly, what I don't like more than anything, I don't mind like this mixing of subcultures and whatnot. That's whatever. But what I hate the most are these scene kids. I hate these people that like cosplay outside the entrance and like loiter out the gate and never pay to get in, just clog the hallways and shit.
Basically only there for the rave, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they're there for the after coke party or whatever. But
AB doesn't have that problem anymore.
Oh God.
I wasn't specifically trying to make that joke, but it was in the back of my mind.
The rave.
And I'm tired of those. I'm tired of those people, like the kind of people who will spend 150 on commissioning someone to make the perfect Edward Elric coat, but can't pay $10 to get in.
Yeah.
But then again, like I think a lot of this comes from the cons themselves branching out and to some degree. Like I've gone to cons just simply for Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, like, and I didn't even go for the con part of it.
At the very least, at the very least, that has some bearing on the whole anime thing. So.
Yeah, it's part of the theme. It's like, here's the thing. I'm okay if it's from, like, Japanese video games. Like, if someone did a Mario cosplay, I'd be okay with that. If someone did, like, Solid Snake, that would be okay, too. Or, anyone from the Tales series, for me.
It's basically it's an offshoot of the culture. But stuff like Steven Universe isn't.
Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. I am okay with Steven Universe cosplay, but I will admit, I do, at least it's not as annoying as Homestuck. And Homestuck, for the most part, at least from my experience, I don't know what it's been like for you, Anubis and Panda, but
I don't know. I don't even know enough about Homestuck to identify Homestuck cosplay. So
Keep it that way.
Yeah, just let it be.
Yeah, gray face. That's all you need to know. Gray face.
I'm fine with most cosplay as long as it's not shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Panda, what's your thoughts on anime convention convergence?
Well, for the most part, like Anubis said, and a bit of everyone as well, look at the age group that's going in here. I just went to New York Comic Con. Majority of the age group was more around my age, like in our late teens, or 20s, 30s, around there. So you did see some anime, but it was mostly sticking within that whole concept of, it's a Comic Con, but it's everything. We're doing a nice blended mix. It was even. It was a nice even mix here. But anime conventions, we have a lot of youth goes to it, and obviously they're going to be like, I want to do my thing. I want to, I don't want to do the theme. I want to do my thing, and of course you got a lot of Homestuck cosplayers that are fucking shit up faster than a fat kid on a cupcake. Granted, I'm not blaming the community entirely because I'm sure some of them have good intentions, but
it's like, for a while it used to be like, Hetalia and all that stuff.
Like it dilutes the idea of an anime convention.
Yeah, like it was like the popular thing, and for every con, there's always going to be like that huge group of people doing the popular thing. And for a while, it was Homestuck, and now it's like gearing towards like Steven Universe, which is okay. I have nothing against it. It's just
I personally like it
Fandom.
personally, but I personally like it. At least that's what I think. I mean, okay, shitty fan base aside, that's a
Yeah,
tough.
let's just bring that up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but either way, again, there's multiple factors that go into this. The age group is definitely going to be a key factor, and because they're just, they just want to do their own thing. They don't want to, they want to go here to have fun.
Yeah, I agree. It's not shit on their fun, of course.
Yeah, well,
I'm
it's
against that 100%.
there have been times where anime cons have gone full on, got absorbed into another one or just went off their own route. For instance, New York Comic Con, there was there was an anime convention side by side to it, and then New York Comic Con absorbed it like a
Engulfed it
hive
like a white blood cell.
Yeah, like it was the thing basically.
Like it got absorbed by Cell.
Yeah. Yes. Perfect form. But no, I rather, people can have fun in their own right, but when I go to an anime convention, I want to go to an anime convention. I don't want, an anime convention feeling like a Comic-Con. I want to go to
It's like
Exactly.
yeah, I want Anime Boston. That's an anime con. Bam.
My perspective is, I'm not into any of this stuff. MLP, yeah, the show's fine, but I'm not into MLP. I'm not into Doctor Who. I'm not into Steven Universe. So, and really my problem is when the convention itself's programming starts to incorporate more of that stuff, because then it's crowding out my anime.
Yeah, that is definitely up there.
Stuff I don't care about at all.
Like I said,
In this case, it is indeed a zero-sum game.
Yes, there is limited panel space, and I'm trying to go to your anime convention, but you're talking about ponies, and you know what? It's a good show, but I'm not here to talk about ponies. I'm here to talk about.
I'm not here to talk about Soul. How was that? I'm not here to talk about your crystal gems. Let's get to the.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I think the easiest, the most obvious reason why this happens is because it's so much easier to get all your fucking Tumblr buddies together and go to an anime convention than start your own convention for what the fuck ever.
Wait, are we talking DashCon?
That didn't stop bronies
Dash
from making. Yeah, that didn't stop bronies from making.
Yeah, but that's one con. That's one con in one area.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Before BronyCon, those people were at anime conventions, and that's where they got together and were able to organize that. And I'm okay with that happening. But understand that when you're nominally an anime convention, what I'm expecting is anime.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% fine with people branching off and doing their own thing. 100% fine with people cosplaying whatever they want at the convention. I don't care. But when I'm going to the convention, I'm expecting anime and Japanese culture. We can incorporate Japanese video games into all that. Sure, I'm fine with that. But what I'm and the reason is, and really at this point, I even have a vested financial interest in the anime fandom growing.
Oh.
So when I'm going to the anime convention, I would like to see people trying to get more people into anime as a medium. And what I am seeing is the anime convention, and again, it's not all anime conventions. AB is a great example where they're committed to keeping it based on anime and Japanese culture. But something like AAC, which is a good convention, I'm not trying to knock on it, but they do this sort of thing where they incorporate more of the other stuff, and I'm not seeing any effort to get these other people into anime. And that's why Cube, you're seeing when you go to these other conventions, they're not incorporating anime, because that's not the goal. The goal is, hey, we're doing this other thing, everyone is just leeching off of the anime convention atmosphere and the anime convention place of gathering, and that's where I have a problem.
Yeah.
You know, when I go to a convention, what I expect is to pay $2 for one slice of pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Ridiculous.
to maybe go to a girls in concert panel.
Don't buy con food. Yeah, like I'm looking for the girls in Ponzer panel. I'm looking for the Kantai collection, whatever panel. I'm looking for the effed up hentai panel.
The Toho panel.
I'm looking for JYB to sign my butt. That's what I'm looking for.
Exactly.
And tattoo it.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No, you're looking for you're looking for Scott McNeil to sign your 15-year-old boobs. Scott, you.
Wow.
Everybody gets
that is an actual.
Shots fired.
That's an actual story that Vic Mignogna tells about Scott McNeil, that both him and Scott McNeil were at the same
Where is the
convention.
OG this fucking dude dropping?
Yeah,
both-
that's on my
both him-
soundboard.
Yeah.
Basically, the story is that both him and Scott McNeil were at the same panel, and they're friends, they're buddies, and they were like, they had panels one after another, and one girl came up and said, "Would you sign the other one?" And Vicar just kind of looks at her where it's like, "The other one what?" And then she starts pulling down her shirt. It's like, dude, what? Whoa. How old are you? 16.
It's like, homegirl, chill.
And
You
it's
need
like,
to chill out.
it's like, and what do you mean the other one? And she brings it down just enough so he can see one of the breasts that says Scott McNeil on it. And that's like, I'm sorry, but you're too young. I appreciate it. I can sign a book if you want. So she brought out a Full Metal Alchemist book or something. And then this other girl comes up like 10 minutes later, and it's like, could you sign the other one?
Oh my god.
And it's like, how old are you? 15. And same as the last one. Pulls down the shirt just enough. Scott McNeil. So after both panels were over, during the lunch break, Vic actually...
I would have laughed. I would be like, nope.
Vic, no, after
What I would have done is I would have like kept score. I would have been like, how young can I get him?
and during lunch break, Vic actually walked up behind Scott, got right next to his ear, and went, "Scott, you perverts." It scared the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I would have kept score. I would have seen like how low I can get, like limbo. How low can you go?
Hello.
I think by the time you get to 12, it becomes non-existent. So.
Well, by the time I get to 12, I have to like check for police.
Jesus, man.
That's so ridiculous.
Oh, you know what I love? I love cops at conventions that don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh my god, I have a hilarious story about that.
They always got that look on their face like, the fuck am I doing today?
See, the only time I encountered police at a convention, I was really lucky. They were at least curious what was going on. Because me and my friends were carrying airsoft guns back to our hotel room.
They'd be curious, all right.
Yeah, Anubis, try full military gear, gas mask, and everything through New York City.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Did you get tased? Because
No.
I would probably get tased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're black.
Yes.
So it's actually a funny story.
Thanks, Kevin. I think we got that.
My boss.
Don't tase me, bro.
And there was this hentai panel, and this girl was saying some stuff about hentai. It wasn't yours.
Okay.
And she was like, the last thing we're going to talk about is Lolita. And she just played this whole video. As the video started to play, 2 Boston PD officers came in at the panel, looked at it, walked right the fuck out.
First of all,
Just
hilarious
have
story,
I don't
but
care. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here.
And people were
first of all,
telling her,
that brings up another that brings up another
shit, I'm
annoyance
out.
of mine, which is when people substitute Lolita for Loli. That always pisses me off.
either way, it was an awkward.
It's related. It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we should get back on topic. We don't want to
On
turn
topic.
into NTR radio.
Yeah, let's Otaku Midnight, guys. Let's not go too full NTR radio here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's my issue. I
Today on NTR Midnight.
I'm concerned about growing the anime fandom, and I don't see that. I don't see an effort to do that out of.
Outside of Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z.
Well, it's not even that. That stuff just grows organically. But what I'm saying is, let's make an effort to grow the anime community in both breadth and depth. Let's get a deeper understanding of this stuff. Yeah.
Anubis,
That's the
didn't we
word.
talk about this before? How, like, for us, we kind of had a guide of the anime, so we kind of spread out and bunkered down, but the newer generations are like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's surface level. And I'm done with surface level stuff for the rest of my life. I don't do surface level
agree
anymore.
with that.
So
It's the scene, and I don't
Yeah.
like it.
yeah,
And
they turn it
Like,
into
this is
scene.
a passion.
This is something again. This is something to a certain extent I have a vested financial interest in.
Yeah, you get like a
This is an
kid. No, I'm sorry.
this is an anime convention. This ain't Hot Topic.
Real talk.
Yeah, there's like kids to be like, oh, my favorite thing's Attack on Titan, Sword Art Online, or Italia. I was like, what's yours?
My favorite anime is Invader Zim. Just let you know.
It's like mine. It's like, well, I got
Anime
Cowboy.
Corey in the
My
house.
favorite. My
Corey
favorite
in the
anime is
house.
My favorite anime is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Thank you.
I'll be saying to these like kids, like mine was Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Fooly Cooly, GTO, Those Who Hunt Elves, Tenchi
Neon Genesis
Muyo.
Evangelion.
Yeah,
Martial
well,
Succession of Desco. It's fucking.
I'm getting there. Yu Yu Hakusho, like that was the shit.
Hunter x Hunter for me right now, at least.
But it's like,
Mhm.
let's instead of making it so just trying to make everyone happy by incorporating all of these little sub fandoms into the programming. Let's instead make an effort to grow the anime fan base. It's like it's populist. That's my problem with it. It's populist.
Yeah.
It's saying, hey,
reminds me of that
instead of doing what would be beneficial to the fandom that you're trying to serve, let's instead do what's gonna feel good for everyone, even though it's gonna to a certain extent hurt the anime fandom in the long run. Because all these people either the fandom's gonna die off, or they're gonna branch off in their own fandom. And where's the anime fandom left? Because when they go into their own convention, they don't incorporate anime stuff in there. So where's the anime fandom going?
It reminds me of that that inclusivity article you wrote.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Inclusivity is in one lifetime.
Don't.
What are you trying to say, Zeke? Were you trying to say Zeke? Because you kind of cut out.
Mm-hmm.
You cut out. What'd you say? What'd you say again?
I said, mm-hmm.
Okay.
It definitely should start with the panels.
Yeah.
Personally, like have it like if this is an anime con, have like 65 at least
65%
anime related, because we already know the late night shows, those are wild cards. Those are wild card effects. Those are people just trying to have fun and shit. And just have the other stuff. Okay, we'll have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe a dash of this, but anime, panels, and content relating to that, bam, that is going to be your core. Let's start off with that.
I don't see why it shouldn't be 100%. There are so many.
I'm just saying.
Ridiculously talented and knowledgeable people in the anime fandom who could put on this kind of content. You just need to find them, seek them out. Yeah, hell, bring them to your convention. Say, listen, we will pay for a badge. Come and give your presentation at this convention. That's what I'd do if I was on an anime convention.
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna say when he said 65, I thought he was going like 65 minimum age limit. I'm like, what?
No, 65 to 70
Hell fucking
percent.
percentile.
Astro Boy.
Percentile dysfunction.
No,
Okay,
like
guys, I have some live comments from VZ, and he says, "Let's introduce people to Cowboy Bebop, a show from 1998. What? That
It-
that's
it- it-
that wasn't. That's not at you, Jekyll Geek, for saying Cowboy Bebop.
What?
Well, here it's the exact thing, and to a certain extent, this kind of taps into the reason why why we're seeing this kind of phenomenon. It's because the old guard doesn't engage with the new people.
Yeah. Like
How
most
many
of,
like real knowledgeable anime fans, real big names, do you see actively engaging with the kids who are doing the Sword Art Online Attack on Titan thing?
Or whatever's on Toonami at the current.
Whatever's on Toonami. How many of those people do you see
I got a question.
actively engaging with those people to try and get them further into the medium?
What's your question, Zico?
I got a question. How do I sound from this angle?
Good.
You
Good.
sound- Anyway.
How do I sound from this angle? Okay. Because I decided to lay down for no reason.
Okay.
well, the thing is, we have to remember something like the younger generation. Yeah, they might be willing to learn, but they're not per se gonna like it. That's
You show them something
it's like
they
a-
like.
I was saying on the last Bakagaijin show, nobody gets people into anime. It's something you learn, not something you're taught.
yeah.
yeah,
well-
I can agree with that. To a certain-
But
I disagree.
I always see it like this, and I said it in a tweet
It-
times. I always say it like this. I always think that.
Well,
that-
Anubis, how many
Let me
people
say- let
do
me
you
say-
know that
let
didn't
me-
just...
let me make my point.
Yeah, let Cube finish.
Thank you. I was going to say, I just think anime is like
I
rapping.
wasn't even talking.
Come on, man.
Anyway, what were you trying to say, Zeke? I just think it's like anime. I just think anime is like jazz and rap. That's basically it.
I think that if you show someone some good anime, something that they'll enjoy, saying, okay, what kind of regular ass media do you enjoy? Because regardless of whatever they call out, there's going to be an anime similar to that. The medium is that
I like.
wide.
If you like Doctor Who and Back to the Future, well, I can recommend Steins.
Steins Gate.
Yeah, there you go, Steins Gate. Well,
I just want to say I want to start a company called Regular Ass Media. I feel like I'm lagging badly.
what'd you say?
Exactly.
Yeah, you
He's
cut.
lagging.
You are.
Lagging bad.
Stop
Yeah,
downloading.
You are.
Stop downloading GX. We're trying to watch. We're trying to watch.
I just deleted GX.
It's downloading 5Ds.
But VZ in the chat says exactly
finished
why, exactly what the problem is.
But
Quote.
HBO is full of. It's creepy because of incest and the otaku wish for fun. What?
Yeah,
Uh,
the old guard doesn't want to engage with the new stuff at all.
It's
No.
basically because they want to look. Because the old guard, in my opinion, wants to look at the old stuff with rose-colored fucking glasses. Hey, boy, it was invented in the fucking 80s, okay?
Well, it's not even. I don't even think it's that. They realize that that your average anime fan who's just getting into it probably isn't gonna really have a desire to engage with the older stuff, and the older stuff is like all that they like.
Yeah,
So
like,
so now the danger becomes, do I get people into anime and risk them liking stuff that I don't like? And by way of that stuff gets more popular.
Oh,
it's like,
okay.
Because
I don't
anime
get
is a
why-
zero-sum game.
I don't get why anyone cares.
I don't get that shit either. I would.
I don't get it either, but I understand it enough to where I know what the mentality is.
But that's basically my thing. It's just like yeah, the old stuff is great. I love a bunch of the old stuff. Like I watch freaking Daikon 4 to get inspired.
I almost
I owned
I almost cry every time I watch Daikon 4.
Oh, me
Every
too.
single time.
Yeah.
I own every single Dirty Pair anime except for Flash.
But not to like divulge the old anime, of course. But we did
Named after the radish.
what?
Yes, named after the radish.
Yeah.
Why am I lagging so bad? I've got like yes.
Pause your torrent, asshole!
I did pause my fucking torrent.
Stop pirating, asshole.
I'm going to exit and come back in.
Okay.
That should
Okay,
help.
do that.
Yeah, do that.
I'm saying.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It's why can't we make an effort to? And this is a rhetorical question because I know the answer to this question. But why can't the experienced old guard get people into anime?
Why can't
because they're not interested in dealing with the people who are like, Sword Art Online is the best anime ever, and you suck for saying otherwise.
I'm not
Because
willing to
unfortunately,
deal with the other
that
side.
is how. Because unfortunately, the people who are really into anime now, the whole Sword Art Online and Attack on Titan big fans, like my favorite anime is these. They're so damn positive that that's the best show ever. That all the old stuff doesn't matter, and you're terrible for saying that this show is not that good. And
Some of the
Okay.
community-
Well, here's the thing. That becomes my question: is why is your first engagement with these people telling them that their show isn't that good?
Yeah,
Kinda
that doesn't surprise me if that's what causes, as you say, Anubis, disenfranchisement. Disenfranchise.
Can we test to see how bad I'm lagging right now?
No,
You're
you're
good.
Sound good to me.
Okay.
yeah, I think the big problem is that
It's asshole.
I think the biggest one is that people are more into, like, every time someone says something like, if someone tells me my favorite anime is Attack on Titan, I'm probably gonna, it's like,
My first
yeah,
instinct is
I'm
to
fine
assume
with
they've
that.
seen maybe 5 anime.
With that, I'm fine with it, because I think Attack on Titan is a genuinely good show.
Like,
The problem is, if they tell me that their favorite anime is Sword Art Online, I'm going to think, oh,
here's
You're going to
you're a
sign
noob.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Because
it's
Sword
like
Art
Zeke-
Online is god awful.
Well, it's like Siegfried said. I'm probably gonna think you've watched 5 anime in your life, which is fine
Yeah,
because
that's-
everyone starts somewhere.
But don't-
I,
okay, my thing-
there was a
my
point
thing
in
is,
time
don't
where
try-
Inuyasha was my favorite anime.
Yeah.
Don't try to have an opinion if you're not experienced enough to have an opinion.
No, I'm not gonna go that far because
I don't-
everyone can have an opinion.
No.
Again,
You
there's
can
a point
have
in
an
time-
opinion, but don't be so authoritative about it.
That's to a certain extent that's how anime fans are. But what I'm saying is, I like the enthusiasm, however misplaced it may or may not be, because enthusiasm is something that you have.
Yeah.
Experience can be taught.
Right.
That's really
Enthusiasm, however, is different.
enthusiasm is something you either have or you don't, and you can gain or lose it over time, but you can't teach it. You can, however, I can tell people the story of Gainax and how the Daikon animations came to be and how Otaku no Video came to be and how Evangelion came to be. I can disseminate all that information to people, but I can't teach enthusiasm. I can't make them really be into the shit unless they already are, and that's my issue. Let's get people pumped about anime instead of just serving all these little sub-fandoms that are eventually either going to die or branch off and do their own thing, leaving the anime fandom in the dust.
You know what? I think I heard an education reform argument that sounded almost word for word like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good. Education needs to be reformed, but we're not a political podcast, so I'll shut up about that now.
Yeah.
This isn't a political podcast.
If my
stance.
soundboard would be hooked up, you'd hear one of the heat level critical or aggression inhibitors drop-ins right now, because it bothers me.
I don't believe you, man.
It bothers me that what are we doing to really get people pumped about anime as a medium? and that's what my focus is.
Right.
Let's focus on the media instead of okay, it's a gathering of people, which is great. I'm not trying to downplay the fact that when nerds gather together, it's magical.
Yes.
Right.
Wonderful,
Absolutely.
magical things can happen when that occurs. But let's not lose sight of why we're here.
Can I say something?
Do it.
I think this ties in to what we were talking about on the last Bucket Gaijin, my difference between people who seek out their entertainment and people who stumble upon it.
Oh yeah, with the book, yeah, the whole book thing and all that stuff too, and all that thing.
Yeah, I think the people who are truly enthusiastic about anime as an art form and as a medium are the people that actively seek out their entertainment. And I think the people who aren't as enthusiastic and don't watch as much stuff are the people who just kind of stumble into things that they like.
It's the difference between a level 1 and a level 2.
Exactly.
Where a level 1 enjoys things that happen to be anime, whereas a level 2 actively seeks out anime because they like the medium.
Right.
And for perspective, up to a level 3 who seeks perspective.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's definitely a pyramid. Like there's more type 1s than anyone, and it just goes up from there.
At level 18, which is VZ Mark II collecting.
Level 18, owner holes.
Oh, you mean me?
Yeah, exactly.
Level 18, the guys who have J-list discount cards.
Or level 18. that old.
You never see them because they don't leave their houses.
We don't have to be nerds. We can
have
talk about football and girls. Funny enough, we just did just now. So we didn't during the break. So. Okay. I think we've pretty much talked about what we need to talk about. So, in conclusion, what is the final thoughts on this before we move on to the third segment, since we actually have mail?
My final thought is I'm hungry.
Okay.
It's a ballin' ass final thought. In a nutshell, what I really want out of anime conventions and the convention community is let's move back to talking about the medium in a way where we can give people we can give people perspective and encourage enthusiasm about this media. Encourage people to start thinking in below the surface level. Encourage people to start seeking out different forms of anime that they might like. That's what I'm talking. That's what I want to see out of anime conventions. Besides, as a matter of fact, no. I was about to say besides the effed up hentai panel, but even at that point, I'm introducing people to new stuff that they haven't realized before. I'm introducing people to. I focus on some artists and stuff because I think that's
how many people now are going to know what Urotsuki Doji is?
Exactly.
At least 4, Kevin. At least 4.
Every time I give that panel, when we reach Bible Black, which is the first thing there, I ask them, who here thinks Bible Black is the worst hentai that they've ever seen? And a whole bunch of hands go up, which means I still have a job to do.
Oh boy.
So what I'm saying is when I make panels and when I'm doing that sort of stuff, I'm trying to give people perspective. I'm trying to encourage people to seek more meaning and look deeper. Look at new stuff. There's a whole wide medium out there, and I don't think we're doing it a good service by focusing so much on the individual people in the community and not enough on the medium itself.
Yeah.
To be fair, I have a serious answer, and that is, convention staff, if you're listening, can we get some reasonably priced pizza? I mean, for real.
Okay.
I think that's a good point to.
Okay, but we
Yeah.
didn't hear Panda, so your final thoughts and all that stuff.
I'm almost falling asleep here.
I know, Cube is very boring, but...
No, I
personally-
woke up early and I got to go to work tomorrow early.
Actually.
But the final thoughts about this, I definitely should think that anime conventions out there. Just remember you're a anime convention, so
Don't betray your user base.
yeah, you like
Or your what's the other word for user base or
fans or
user
your
base?
Lifeblood.
yeah, your core community.
there we go.
The reason
Cool.
why you're here.
Thank you.
The reason why you even exist.
Like I believe, anime conventions, don't forget your core community. Don't forget that you are an anime convention. Have panels, have majority of the panels geared towards anime or Japanese related things, like Japanese video games, but when you start going outside of your shell, you start becoming one of those Omnicons or a Comic-Con, and it's like
or all-purpose geek convention.
yeah, and you originally started as an anime convention, and people are like, well, I attended this because it's an anime convention, and now since it's not, I really don't want to attend it. I'd rather attend this convention because there's so many conventions out there that's like, okay, if you're gonna do this, you're committed. You got to stick with it all the way.
I would like to see someone be like, they start a convention and be like, this is going to be the general all-purpose geek convention, because I never see that. I always see something that started as one thing and then became a bunch of other things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kineticon, definitely.
Yeah.
Just stick to your guns, bunker down, and just still, just keep giving what your core community.
Grow your fan base.
That
Make
too.
an effort to bring more people into, not just to your convention, but into the entire sphere, so everybody benefits.
Invest in real estate. Sell your assets low.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
a stupid idea.
No.
Sell them high.
I tricked you.
Well, well, that's my spiel for today.
But yeah.
The fact that we see Japanese guests so often go with low panel attendance records is criminal
It is criminal.
in an anime convention.
Well, because nobody knows their names. I bet most of these scenesters don't even know how to pronounce them, is the fun thing.
Exactly. That's a problem. That's a problem, sir. That should be. So, yeah.
My
Punch people for
My favorite is someone pronouncing Akane as Akane. I think fucking Stim Jerling did that once.
Oh.
Well, okay.
I don't like him very much either. So.
Who the fuck is Jim Sterling again?
No. Stim Jerling.
Who the hell is he?
Official, you suck.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay, so we're pretty okay. All right. So you're listening to Otaku Midnight. We'll be right back.
No, but seriously, who the hell
You
is
almost
that?
said you're watching Otaku Midnight. I heard
Yeah. I am almost falling asleep on my end because I also got a shift to work tomorrow. Shit.
Take a coffee enema.
Oh no, I gotta wake up earlier than
Coffee
usual, so that's gonna fuck me up.
How early, man?
Well, I gotta be in work by 10, so I better be up by 8 to get ready.
Okay, all right. We'll try to make the third segment go by. We'll try to.
What's the third segment? Without revealing.
We have an email basically.
Have an email.
Yeah, you're just gonna hear me like snoring in the background, like.
Somebody, pour Monster into his asshole.
a monster enema.
Monsternema.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Bye.
Same.
We're back.
And I'm going to refill on chocolate milk.
See, I can't even fall asleep now. I'm too riled up. I'm thinking.
I woke up at 8, so I'm like, damn.
At first I
angry.
was unenthusiastic because of everything crashing, and now I have to pretty much go back to the old way of broadcasting for now. I really hope I don't have to do this again next episode. Really hoping I don't have to do that again.
Hey, Howland.
Yo.
You, oh man, anime Boston.
There's a reason it's my favorite con.
No, man, like, it's just oh my god, next year. What are you gonna do it up?
Champ.
Oh. People are still watching this, aren't they?
Yes.
How many people? I don't even know.
Well, the streams, the thing says 2. I don't know how accurate that number is. I never trust numbers on websites.
What do the numbers mean?
Hello.
Oh, hey. Hello. Ooh.
I don't even.
I'm just mad now. It's official. I'm mad.
About the whole anime convention thing.
Yeah,
His,
my jimmies have been significant.
yeah, that's what I was like. Your Jimmy's have not known this wrestler before.
Only the dead can know peace from this wrestling.
Just real beat.
I was looking. I was trying to look for my tablet, but I didn't realize I was actually doing the podcast on it.
It's like when I
Oh
used
my
to.
god, I am so
when
fucked
my
up tonight.
hand big enough for me to hold a pencil in, and I'd get really mad looking for my pencil. And find out I stuck
it's
it in
kinda
my
like,
hair like an idiot.
It's kind of like when you're talking to somebody on your phone, and it's like, hold on, I need to find my phone.
I need to find my phone.
Okay.
And the person on the other end is just like, Kevin, what? I'm trying to look for Kevin. What? Kevin, what?
Kevin!
What
What
am I
are you talking to me on? I'm talking to you on my phone. Oh.
VZ, you are a funny dude.
So mad.
Next
What's
year,
VZ?
LoliCon 2016. Or IdleCon 2016. Shit. I'll talk
I
to
was
you
so
about it.
desperate for food, I got oyster crackers and tortilla strips.
Mr. Crackers are ballin'.
I know, right?
Especially with chili.
No, I hate chili.
Well, you suck.
Oh, you're dead to me.
I don't mind it. I just don't like the peppers or the onions or the beans or half the thing.
Friggin' with all that. Let's go.
Okay, all right. Y'all ready on third segment?
Ready on third segment.
Okay.
Ready on third
Ready.
cracker.
Okay. What about you, Kevin? You ready?
Ready.
Okay. You
Red leader standing by.
Red 5 standing by.
Panda, you good?
Red Panda standing by.
Simply Red standing by.
That actually makes sense.
Red Fox standing
Yeah.
by.
Okay.
YouTube Red standing by.
Okay.
Let's roll.
3, 2, 1, and welcome back to Otaku Midnight. We have mail.
No way.
Which I am male.
Okay. All right. This one comes from Pervy Fat Man. Hey there, guys. Pervy Fat Man from Twitter, and I have a couple of questions. Do you guys think that Homestuck is on its way out from the convention scene?
We just fucking.
Yeah, we just kind of cut. I think we basically answered your question. I haven't really seen too much. I think Homestuck is pretty much petered out for the most part. So
It's one of those flavor of the month things, well, flavor of the few years things that a whole bunch of people get into, and then you might see it a few times here and there, but it's really falls off and peters out after a certain point.
Flavor of the few years, like Attack on Titan, or Sword Art Online,
Like
or
Attack on
feminism.
Yeah.
Sal,
You'll still probably get a small core thing going on, but not as
Or
big
no-
as
or-
it was.
Or Naruto,
like Italia.
or
Or,
feminism.
there's still
Or me and my diabetes.
or there's still Madoka cosplay going on, but it's not as big as Homestuck.
It was never flavor of the few years though. It was
Yeah,
never it was never a quote unquote cosplague like
Yeah.
Cosplay,
Homestuck.
wow.
Okay, good point,
That's
good
what it's
point.
called. It's the terminology.
Okay. Okay, I want to read this live con because this is funny. VZ, I'm going to have you back on the show again. You are balling. Chansey Biggs, aka Big Red,
Big
standing
Red.
by. I wish I knew what that reference was. Okay.
I don't know, but Big Red Gum is actually pretty good.
Yes, it is. It's pretty ball. Okay.
Ballin'.
Okay, all right. And the last question is, do you think an anime convention can be too big for its fans? Quote unquote too big, I should say. And he ends that
You
with
mean
Yes.
like Ridley?
yeah, like very no, just seriously. Do you think an anime convention can be too big for its fans?
I think anything can outgrow its core audience. Yes.
Yeah, like I know like Otakon is going to be moving to Washington D.C. in 2000.
I'm talking about Otakon and not Otakon, right?
No, I'm talking about the anime conventions. Metal Gear.
I don't get why he says Otakon, even though Otakon himself specifically says it's short for Otaku Convention, so it should be pronounced Otakon.
Yeah, Otakon. Yeah, that's.
Otakon.
Do you think Otakon or fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think he actually gets annoyed with Snake because it's like, Snake, that is not how my name is pronounced. I don't fucking care, Otakon.
At a certain point, he probably just
Otakon.
forgot about it.
Okay.
As far as the question goes, I don't know what that means.
yeah,
I don't know what like
that's kind of
getting
a,
too
that
big
could
for
mean
its
a lot
fan
of
base
to me.
because size-wise, certainly can be too big. You can rent out too big a space and not have enough content and stuff to fill it. Like when the first time AAC went to the hotel in Manchester instead of Nashua, they couldn't really fill out the space they were in, but it was still a good con. But if you're talking if a convention can get too big for its base as far as attendance goes, if people are attending your convention, then obviously they're part of the convention's base.
No, I think what
So
he's
it's
talking.
not too big.
I think what he's saying is, can a convention lose sight of its own target demographic? And I'm like, yeah, that's what we just talked
Certainly,
about.
That's what we just talked about. But I don't think that's getting too big. I think that's simply losing sight of the target demographic.
I think
If
that's
we
a side
want-
effect of being too big, though.
I don't think it is.
It-
I think
No,
it's
I'm
a
not
side
saying it's
effect of-
inherent.
I think it's a side effect of wanting to be too big. I think it's a side effect of wanting to please everyone, but I don't think it's a side effect of simply being too big.
I don't know. I mean, when was Comic-Con ever about comics? So.
Well, if you want to talk about about a convention getting literally too big, let's talk about E3 2006.
Oh boy.
Because that was an absolute clusterfuck, a famous clusterfuck, and they actually greatly restricted their number. I think it was like somewhere around over 300,000 people in attendance in this one area. So
The funny
they
thing
actually
is,
had to
it's like
they had to severely cut it down and make it like very much. I think they went dormant for a year, and then when it came back,
there was
yeah,
no
they went
2007.
yeah, it went dormant for a year, and then when they came back, it was invite only, and they only had like 2,000 people there, and they actually lost a whole shitload of money on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what happens. And then of course, like.
So yes, I do think specifically from an attendance level, your convention can get too big.
Yeah.
But
like,
you have to be something like E3 in order to actually get that far. I don't think any anime conventions have really gotten to that point yet,
No.
and I don't think they ever will.
Hmm.
Unless anime becomes this ultra
Not if Anubis has his way.
unless anime becomes this ultra mainstream thing where you have like 100,000 people in attendance at Anime Expo every year, and
Yeah,
we
you know,
don't-
like,
I mean,
like
it's approaching that much.
yeah.
The panda knows. I ran some statistics. It's gonna reach that way in a few years.
he crunched the numbers.
Yeah.
It's a joke, but the panda knows
Yeah.
this is a real thing that I did.
No,
Yeah.
legitimately, he did.
Yeah.
I just have a hard
I-
time accepting the words anime and mainstream in the same sentence without thinking of Giga stupid Fate Zero is the new Game of Thrones speech.
It kind of, sort of.
Well, he's dumb
it-
anyway. So.
I mean,
He's
in a
so
way,
dumb,
it
he has
kind
an
of.
engineering degree.
It has similar thematic elements, and the basis of it is a little
That's
bit
not the
similar.
that's not the point, Kevin. That's not the point.
Well, what's the point then?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Giguk.
The point is, Giguk is dumb.
Yeah. Really.
I like Giguk. He's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think that was worthy of an air horn, but okay.
That was a zing, basically.
No, well, Giguk's funny in the same way 4chan threads are funny, just inherently.
Boom.
But yeah,
But
I think it's difficult for a convention to outgrow its base in that way. Since if you can outgrow your convention space, you can certainly do that. But if people are attending your convention, then you have a base, and you can obviously sustain that much attendance since people are continually attending your convention.
all right.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna say
all right.
say yes because I seem to be the only one who seems to know what he's getting at.
What are you gonna get at? What?
That it just outgrows its own focus.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that's what he means.
Yeah.
Well, he just asked this really vague question. And
You can come at
I'm
it from
gonna
multiple
give
angles.
I'm gonna give an answer to the question he asked. It's like,
Alright.
at least as far as I understand.
I'm blaming you. I'm just saying
Ask better questions. I'm sorry.
I mean, there are multiple different angles you could take this question from. So, hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
we were just coming up with different angles you could come at it from, and giving actual examples. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
and
wrong with that?
this is actually a pretty good discussion right now. So.
And this is the most I have talked this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course I know like Zeke and Kevin aren't going to be on for like probably the next 2 episodes, so you know, most screen time you're gonna get out of them.
Well, for Otaku Cast, I'm gonna be watching Rebellion this week, so I'm gonna be on there.
Oh hell yeah, I want you on. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna lock myself in my room for 2 hours, and it's like, all right, guys, I'm watching a movie. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I want you to join the Monica Cast.
Me? But
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
that
Well,
basically does it.
yeah. Okay, so let's wrap it up. So, Geeky Panda, Anubis, where can they find you?
Oh. Well, all they simply got to do for me is type in the Geeky Panda blog on YouTube. Again, just how it's spelled out, the Geeky Panda blog. My YouTube channel, literally right there. Can't miss it.
Yep. I did it like an hour ago just to see how many subscribers you had.
Blam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yep.
And Anubis?
You can find me at sheslosscontrol.net. You can find me at iyashike.moe. You can find me on NCR Radio. You can find me on Twitter at TEAnubis. You can find my stuff in Neon the Magazine. Go to sheslosscontrol.net/neon, NYAAN.
There you go.
Neon the Magazine, in which I'll be writing a piece on this very topic. So you'll get to see a rehash of everything I just said on this podcast.
This was the preview, and this was like, you know, when I read it, I was like, ooh, yeah, this is a good opportunity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is the 2-hour trailer.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Okay. So stay tuned for Neon the
The
Magazine,
magazine, not your average anime nerds.
Anyway.
coming January 2016. Got it. Okay, all right, folks. Well, you can find me, Cube the Third, on Twitter at Cube the Third, spelled KYUUBETH3 and Zeke Freak and Kevin. Where can they find you folks?
As usual, you can find me at CCharmanderK on both Tumblr and Twitter. I use my Twitter more often. It's Charmander, the Pokemon. C at the beginning, K at the end.
And you
You can find me twitter.com/ZekeFreak, Hummingbird ZekeFreak, Tumblr ZekeFreak, Skype ZekeFreak, everything ZekeFreak, YouTube ZekeFreak. You can subscribe to my channel and check out the Baka Gaijin show, with
It's
me,
good.
Kevin, and sometimes other people. Sometimes.
Yeah, and also you cannot spell freak without free.
Yes, FREEK.
Yes. Okay, all right. You can, and of course, you can send an email to us at Otaku Midnight. That is spelled OTAKUMIDNITE at gmail.com. And thank you for listening to our podcast. I know it. I know I kind of had to go back to the old format, but that was just because YouTube streaming just decided to basically say "fuck you" to me. So I'm just like, okay, Google Hangouts time. So basically, I'm gonna hopefully for Girls in stay tuned for the Girls in Panzer podcast. I hope I won't have these problems again. So with that, I am Cube the Third, and you guys.
Kevin usually goes second, so I was waiting for him.
Oh, I'm Kevin Faulkner. Shit.
You're late again.
Ah!
I'm Zeke Freak.
And
I'm Tom Enforcer Anubis.
I'm the Geeky Panda.
And even though everything even though our stream gets sabotaged by the forces of the gods every time we say it, this is Otaku Midnight.
And I need to go because